Hello, my friends. Welcome to live chat. If you have not been here for the past couple of weeks and you were trying to tune in this morning to live chat, because we usually do these at 10 a.m. Eastern time, and you're probably confused, I have been working farmers markets for my company called Marshmallows in the morning, trying to take advantage of the holiday season and people looking to buy gifts. So yeah, I have not been here in the mornings. I've been doing evening chats. So hello. I hope that you'll be able to join us next evening. Next Sunday evening is going to be another 5 p.m. chat. And I just wanted to mention that at the front, because sometimes people don't tune in all the way to the end of What's Up with Makeup or all the way to the end of chat. So I wanted to mention that right up front. But now that housekeeping is done, hello. Hope that you are doing well. Today, I am inspired by a couple of things. The first thing I am inspired by was the Chanel story from What's Up in Makeup today, which was the advent calendar that was $825 and contained things like a jewelry dust bag looking thing. There were 5 different types of stickers. There were a couple of keychains. There were bracelets where it was like a charm with like a string band, like an adjustable string band. And things like that in this $825 box or advent calendar, I should say. And I saw in the comments that there was some discussion back and forth about whose fault it is. Is it Chanel's fault for stocking the box with about $200 worth of product? I think people were saying it was about between $200 and $225 worth of product, because there was like a 35 milliliter perfume in there. There was a hand cream in there. So there were some things that were worth something in there. Or was it the people who purchased it? Did they just take that risk and it's on them? And when you choose to spend your money on something, it's your responsibility to make sure you're buying something that will be of value to you. So I figured we would demonstrate that with the second thing that I was inspired by, which is the Colourpop Holiday Mystery Box. I thought that we would unbox this together and decide whether this was worth my $70, because with shipping it was like $68 and change. I have it right here. Hold on a second. Let me just get you the exact amount that I paid for it. I took a screenshot of it. Come on, let me in. Let me in. Let me in. Let me out. Let me out. No, just kidding. If you know what that's from, let me know. Let me see. Okay, it cost me $68.90. So it was a $65 box. And then my Maryland state tax was $3.90, and it was $0 for shipping and duties. So yes, so that's what I paid for this. So we're going to unbox this. And did I get ripped off? Or is it my fault for buying a mystery box, not knowing what the heck I was getting? So let me go ahead just very quickly and say hello to the people that are here live in the collective brain of makeup awesomeness. The people that are here in live chat. Hello. Hello to Mel. Welcome, Mel. Hello, Teresa, and the rest of the moderators. Teresa, I'm so glad you made it through your snowstorm last week. I know that, that was a lot of snow you got up there. But I'm glad you made it, and I'm glad that you are safe. Thank you to the moderators for being here. I appreciate you taking time out of your evening to be here. Hello, Sherry. So good to see you. And hello to Liz and Tish and Mary and Jennifer. Mary just took her dogs out to the farm store. Very nice. Love that. We don't have farm stores around here. I didn't even know farm stores were a thing until I met my husband, because he's from Pennsylvania and they have farm stores in Pennsylvania. But
farm stores around
what's a farm store? What?
I mean, not directly around here.
We don't have farm stores. I've never grew up around a tractor supply company. I don't know not where I grew up. Jennifer, thank you so much for loving my channel. That means so much to me, really and truly. Thank you so much. Sherry's reminding everyone to like the video if you like it. And Lana, hello to you. Good afternoon to you. Enjoying tropical weather in Maui. Wow. Wow. None of that here. It was flipping cold out today. We had blankets and little hand warmers and everything, and it was cold. It was real, real cold this morning, but we did great at the market. We almost sold out. I brought so many boxes of marshmallows. I made almost 700 marshmallows this week. It was a lot. And we had how many boxes left? 3, 4 boxes left, something like that at the end. it was a lot this week, but we made it and everybody was happy. We had return customers, and that's always nice to see new people. And I made some very special, I'd met last week. This is off topic for today, but this is just a cute story. So the guy selling across from me is from a beer company, from a local craft brewery. And we were talking, and I said, how fun would it be to make a beer marshmallow? So he gave me a beer, and I made marshmallows out of it for him. And I brought him the beer marshmallows today, and he was very excited. He said that they were very delicious. So I think if you're not a beer fan, you wouldn't have liked them. They were weird. I'll just be honest. They were pretty weird. Do you remember the name of the brewery? I'm trying to remember. I can't remember it off the top of my head. True Respite is the name of the brewery. They are on Instagram if you'd like to give them a follow. So before we get into the discussion about whose fault is it, let's see whether it's my fault that I bought this. Actually, we'll see what Cupcakes Are Nice says, because I see them answering that. Consumer responsibility ends when corporate bad faith begins. If there's a vast difference in price and product, that's on the company. That is an interesting perspective. And I just realized I don't have my scissors because they are in my marshmallow area. Let me see if I can get it with my fingernail. Ouch. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Paper cut from cardboard underneath the fingernail is not a good thing. Let's see. Can I get it? Can I get it? You have scissors? Ugh. Trying to... No, do not throw scissors at me. That's terrible. That's a horrible idea. Thank you. I appreciate you. So let's open this and see what I got. Oh my goodness, this is so cute. This right here, Chloe saying GG on the marshmallow game. I think that stands for good going, maybe, because I used to play a while back while we're opening this. This is all this off-topic stuff. There was a bingo game that you could play online with other people. And when the game, or you would do good game, GG, good game, after the bingo game. It was stupid. I don't know what it was on, but it was like this mass bingo game that I used to play. I don't know if it still exists or not. All right. So I'm not going to look. I'm just going to grab something. So remember, this is $70. It feels like, it's like full of stuff. 68 and change. All right, here we go. First thing I got was this, lashes, falsies, faux lashes. These are called Queenie. And these are a little bit big for me, but I think I can pull them off with the right look. I like very wimpy lashes. Like Ardell 120s are my absolute favorites. These are the same style as the Ardell 120s in that they're short at the front and then long on the side, which is my favorite, but they are a little long for me. So I'm not sure whether I'll actually end up using those. I might. We'll see. What's up, babe? Everything good? Okay. All right. So this is Colourpop, of course, Colourpop, duh. Creme gel liner. It's just the text was weird. This is from a specific collection, but I don't know which one.
Is this still available?
Is it still available? I don't know. I'm not sure. Honestly, I don't think so. It might be. You'll have to check the Colourpop website. Somebody check the Colourpop website and let me know. So, I think this was from a specific collection because it's got the flowers on it, and it is a pink gel liner, which I may use on my upper lash line. I probably wouldn't use pink on my lower lash line because pink is weird on the lower lash line for me. It's odd. I don't know. Maybe. All right. So this is from the same collection. This is called Just a Tint. And this is a very, very pink flamingo lip crayon. This I will not use because I don't wear bright pink lipstick. So I will pass that on. I'm going to try to zip through this a bit. Okay, this is from the Lizzie McGuire collection, Glitterily Obsessed Glitter Gel. And this is in Sing to Me. I never watched Lizzie McGuire. I was too old for that. Paolo? Am I saying that right? I don't know.
Yvonne says it's still available.
It's still available, Yvonne says. Thank you, Yvonne. I appreciate you. Okay, so I might keep this. Do you think that our oldest child would like this? I don't know. I don't know about the glitter. I don't know about the glitter. I don't know. So far, nothing that I'm excited about. Okay, this is Mojo Color Sticks. This is from the Powerpuff Girls collection. And this is Mojo Jojo. I don't know what this is. Is this an eyeliner too? This looks like a eyeshadow stick in like a neon green shade. Maybe. But so far, I'm like, there's nothing in here I would use. Oh, Paolo is how you pronounce it. Thank you so much. I apologize. I didn't know how to say that. If it wasn't live, I would have looked it up. Okay, so I got a card from Colourpop. Thanks for being fantastic. Do you remember when Colourpop first launched, they had handwritten cards? Does anybody remember that? That's old school. Okay. So a lot of stuff in here. This is probably going to take a while. Maybe we'll take a little bit of a break because this is going to take a while. This is a liquid liner. And it's just a BFF liquid liner in the shade Honey Girl, which I would imagine is yellow. Okay, this I will not use. A liquid liner in that light of a shade will not look good on me. So I'm going to go ahead and pass that on to somebody. So far, again, there isn't any. I'm probably most excited about the green eyeshadow crayon. That's like what I'm most excited about. All right, this is from the Barbie collection. This is a Malibu Sunset Lip Duo. Not sounding promising. Panic says time to watch the Lizzie McGuire movie. Maybe I should. Is it good? Is it worth it? Yep. Yeah, you guys remember the handwritten cards. You do. Angie remembers. Sharon remembers. Yeah, I'm wondering too, the Skincare Concierge, why is it kids theme? I don't know. It does seem like a lot of kids like stuff. Maybe because that's who they're thinking is getting the mystery boxes. I don't know. This one is a lipstick that I probably won't use. It's like a deeper pink. And then this is a deeper pink lip liner. Again, just not my jam. I'm more of a 90s brown person for obvious reasons. Okay, I'm waiting for like an eyeshadow palette. Maybe it's at the bottom. Okay, so this is from the Animal Crossing collection. I was hoping to get more of like you're saying, like the more adult stuff. Yeah, Sandra, so far garish colors not really usable. That's kind of where I'm at. Yes, Cindy, more like stocking stuffers. Exactly. Mujojo. I don't know what what was that? What was that the name I was saying earlier? Yeah, Mons, the shades are interesting, aren't they? They really are. Okay. More glitter. So we've got gold glitter this time. This is Billionaire from the Animal Crossing collection. Again, I probably won't use that. But this was the risk I took. This is my opinion. This was the risk I took. Okay. So we've got more Animal Crossing. Okay, this is called Flower Tender. This is a pressed powder blush. This is probably something I would keep, I would imagine. So it's probably like a corally shade. Yeah, I'll keep this. So we'll put this over to the side. So far, everything else I'm kind of like is kind of a no. But this I will keep. It's like got a little bit of glitter in it. I'll swatch it for you because I know I'm going to keep this. So it's like that and like that. I will keep that. So we'll make two piles. We'll do the keep pile and the find a home pile. Because I don't want to swatch things and like all that if I know that I'm not going to keep it. So far, one for how many things? Like 10? Put this back in the box because I don't think I'm going to use the pink eyeliner either. It's all good. I'm not mad. I'm not mad about it. It's my choice. Okay, so we got a couple things here that do not look childlike, which is cool. This is the Super Shock Shadow in the shade You Slay Me. And I haven't used a Super Shock Shadow in a while, and that looks like a color I would use, so we'll keep that. And then a Super Shock Cheek in the shade Drop of a Hat. And I'm going to keep that as well. Okay, this is a pressed powder palette. This is a little palette in cream soda. But look at the back. Don't they all look like they're the same shade? Are they all the same shade in there? That's weird. Because usually it has the colors on the back, but they all look the same. They can't be all the same shade inside. No, they're different. Now, this looks very similar to other palettes that I have. So I actually might pass this on. Like I've got the That's Taupe palette that I got in the Ali Glines collab. I mean, it is very different. Like that's totally different as far as the shades. But I'm sure I have these shades somewhere. But I do appreciate that it's usable for lots of people. I appreciate that. But I'm going to go ahead and pass that on. Okay. There's so many things from Colourpop that I look at. It looks like I'm rejecting a lot of things. And like, why did you buy this, Jen, if there's so much from Colourpop you don't like? There's so many things I see from Colourpop that I'm like, wow, that's really nice, but I don't think I want to, I'm just not going to buy it right now. Like, just because I have so many things in my life. So there's lots of things that I could have gotten that I think that I would have been more excited about. So this is Free to Be Pressed Powder Palette. And this looks like it's going to be another natural palette. Let's see what these shades look like. Okay, so these are all matte. And again, I'm really thankful that they sent something that was a little more quote unquote wearable, but I'm going to go ahead and pass that on as well. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so now we're getting to bigger things down at the bottom. So this is the Ballad Palette. Ooh, I think I might keep this one. Right here. That's pretty. But see, that looks more like the Allie Glines palette. Not the Allie. It wasn't the Allie Glines palette. That's taupe. Let me show you the inside. Let's see if it's too close. I mean, that's pretty stinking close. Darn! Oh, I really wanted to keep this. I really wanted to keep it, but it's like it's pretty close. The only thing is there's that shimmery shade over on the side. I really thought that was going to be a keeper. I really did. Let me scroll down and see what you all are saying. Oh, Mojo Jojo, Powerpuff Girls. See, that's all that stuff is like past, like I was like probably in college. So it's like I don't get it. I wish I did. I wish I did. Chloe says, this reminds me of the 2000 stuff I would wear. Yeah, totally, totally. All right. Ooh, okay. All right. Okay. Cherry Crush palette. Let's see. Now, red eyeshadow, you know, red eyeshadow scares me, but from what I remember, this isn't just, it's pretty red. Doesn't smell. Maybe it would smell. Okay, I'm going to keep this because I feel like I could use this to complement other shadows. And I don't have a straight up red eyeshadow palette, red and pink. So I am going to keep that. That's pretty. It's just, y'all know red scares me, but it's really cute too. So I know where to go if I need a red. So it's good to have. I'll keep that. I'm pushing it though. Okay, there's only one more thing left in here. And it is the Cabana Club palette. And I really want to keep this. Let's see. Please let it be something because I don't remember what this looks like. That was where a lot of this stuff is from. Yes, I'm keeping this. I'm totally keeping that. This is definitely, I'm dropping things. This is definitely my favorite thing. This is the big win. This is the big thing for me. This is beautiful. I cannot wait to play with this. I'm legit excited about this. So really the things that I am excited about. This is I'm most excited about. Probably the blush, the Flower Tender blush that I swatched a little earlier. Those two are things I'm very excited about. I'm medium excited about the Drop of a Hat Super Shock Cheek and the You Slay Me Super Shock Shadow. And I am keeping this kind of because I'm kind of pushing it to keep this because I feel like I need to keep more than I am. And I'm just like, I don't know, like maybe I won't. I'm kind of on the fence about this because I don't want to keep it if I'm not going to use it. You know what I mean? Like I'd rather it have a home if I'm not going to use it. So yeah, so these are the things. And then these are the things that I'm not excited about. So we got the lip duo, the bright pink lip duo from the Barbie collection. We got glitter from the Animal Crossing. This was gold. We got an iridescent one from the Lizzie McGuire, the glitter pot. A pair of Faux Lashes. I think I am going to keep these because I do think that I can wear these with the right look. So I'm going to keep the lashes. The Colourpop Ballad palette that I totally would have kept if I didn't have the That's Taupe palette. Because I do really like that. Free to Be pressed powder palette and the cream soda palette. The only reason why I'm passing these on is because I know that I'm not going to reach for them because I have so many things that are like them. And then we got, you know what? I am going to keep this. This was the Mojo Jojo. I am going to keep this green eyeshadow crayon because I do think I'm going to have some fun with this. Let me swatch it. I am going to keep this. It's glittery green. That is, okay, I am keeping that. Will I wear it often? No. But may I wear it? I may. So I am going to keep that. And then this was the bright pink lipstick and the bright pink gel liner. And then what color was this? This was Honey Girl liner are the things that I'm not keeping. So overall, do I feel like I got my $70 worth? Absolutely not. Am I mad? No, because I do think they gave me the value. It was just a personal preference thing. So I'm definitely not mad at Colourpop. I think that they did a good job filling the box. I feel like it was just targeted at a different person, just not my preferences. But that's okay. That's all right. And this is where I really want to take it to, whose fault is this? You know what I mean? Like whose fault is it? I personally feel like it's a gamble. You know, when you buy a mystery box, or if you're buying an advent calendar without looking at the contents, I feel like it's you have to understand you're pulling the slot machine, and you may get things that are good and you may get things that are bad. And that's the chance that you're taking, just like pulling a slot machine. That's just my thoughts, but I want to know what you all think. Moni says all the stuff they couldn't sell from the collections previously, maybe it's probably all overstock, which makes sense that they would do overstock. I mean, I think that we're tough on companies about waste, especially Colourpop, because they make so many collections. But so I don't think we can really like be mad that they're trying to sell the things that they couldn't sell. And it's just one of those things you have to understand when you're buying a mystery box. That could totally happen. Just getting a bunch of stuff that they just can't sell. So is it a happy thing to get things they couldn't sell? No. But is it understandable to me? Yeah, understandable. Yeah, Jilly says the cream soda quad is quite pretty. It really is. It's very pretty. Yeah, Liz's Luscious Life says very boring. Yeah, totally. Merlum, Merlamicorn. There we go. I love it. All right. If I get only items I won't use in a mystery box, I don't get mad if the value is still there. It's on me if I don't like it. It's a whole other thing if there's very little value for what I got. Yeah. And I feel like with the Chanel thing, I mean, I feel like it was a total miss on their part, not knowing their customer base. You know, like I feel like that Chanel at this point should know the people that are buying from Chanel. And if they do have, like, maybe do limited edition, like exclusive shades, you know, even if they're going to do a mini lipstick, do an exclusive shade of a mini lipstick. You know, do like a very small run of a very special, you know, scent of perfume that they're not going to sell anywhere else. Like do those kinds of things. If you're gonna, you know, sell it like that. I don't know. I felt like putting in stickers was a complete miss specifically for that brand. Yeah. Banana Noodle says no one reads the back of the calendar. And I agree with you. And people were talking about that in the comments about how people were at fault. People were specifically saying that the people that bought the advent calendar were at fault because they didn't read the back where it said what was in it. But the whole point of an advent calendar is to open up the boxes and be surprised. Like that's the fun of it. That's why you buy, at least that's why I buy an advent calendar. That's why I think a lot of people buy an advent calendar. So I would guess that with Chanel, like maybe it wasn't worth $825. Maybe it was worth $500, you know, but not like, because it's not like they couldn't afford to put more in. You know what I mean? Like, especially if they're the person, I guess I think it was the CEO, somebody that was high up in the company. I don't want to exactly say who because I can't remember, but it's in What's Up in Makeup. He was saying that it was a very small run and it was exclusive and it was a collector's item. Like, wouldn't you want the Chanel collectors? These are your diehards. These are the people that will go to bat for you. These are the people that will spend $825 because they love Chanel so much. Don't you want to take care of them? Like, don't you want them to be happy? Like, it's basically like weeding out the people that are just like Chanel, and you're just like the people that really want it are the ones that are going to buy it. And those are the people you're going to give a dust bag to and a little string bracelet and a keychain. For real? Like that's who's getting, that's not a smart move in my opinion, because it's going to sour people to the brand, you know? All right, Grecia says, you should look into the Melt mystery boxes. Just got my December one and was pleasantly surprised. Nice. Yes, some brands really give you like a lot of really nice stuff for their mystery boxes. I feel like Colourpop did pretty good. I mean, I think that if I liked more bright colors, if I got the Lizzie McGuire, if I got the the Animal Crossing, all of that stuff, I think that I would be a little happier with it. The Powerpuff Girls. I think I would feel a little bit better here. Like how nice would I would have loved the Hocus Pocus stuff. Like that would have been super cool. Like if I gotten the Hocus Pocus candle, I would have freaked out. Would have flipped out. If I got the Hocus Pocus candle, that would have been it. I would have been done. Oh, this is interesting. Living Dead Girl says, keep in mind getting a refund from Colourpop is close to impossible. Oh, I didn't know that. They say because their prices are insanely low, they can't refund or rarely will they reship. Interesting. I did not know that. That's good to know. I did not know that. I've never tried to return anything to Colourpop. So thank you for sharing that. Ashley says, with the size of my collection, Colourpop is better when I can pick out stuff on sale. Is always going to be better than a mystery box, but 13-year-old me would love it. Yeah, totally. Totally. And I'm definitely going to offer these to my oldest to see if they want anything. Someone said, oh my God, Red, no. The box was $68 and change. Ginger Snap says, your box ended up being a lot better than mine. Half of mine was makeup wipes. Really? See, I was hoping to get some of the Soul Body stuff. I thought that would have been cool to get some of like the skincare stuff. I didn't get any of that. But makeup wipes are not my thing. You know what I use makeup wipes for is wiping off swatches. Like when I do like things like this and I can't get the swatch off. I use makeup wipes for that. But yeah. Yeah, Living Dead Girl says, I personally do not find their prices insanely low. I don't find them insanely low either. I think for the quality, though, they are pretty low, considering the quality. I mean, I think Colourpop really did change the game as far as putting out high-quality makeup at a lower cost.
New member, Sarah Jane.
Oh, yay, I'll find her.
Been up there for a little bit.
Oh, how did I miss her?
You didn't.
Oh, I didn't. I didn't get there yet. Okay, I'll get there. Oh, Taylor's here. Taylor says, I agree. That's why I've never purchased a mystery box. Taylor, how were your pole classes today? How did that go? Hopefully it went well. Taylor's a pole teacher. Kelly says, mystery boxes and advent calendars are a gamble, but I think the product value should always be more than the purchase price, which is where Chanel failed, in my opinion. Yeah, I can totally see that. I mean, even if it's equal, like I feel like I wouldn't really hate on it, but it is nice to get more than that. Like I think that this is where I think like subscription boxes come into it, because I feel like subscription boxes have made us kind of feel that when we buy something that we don't know what we're getting, that it should be more. And I blame BoxyCharm mostly for that. I feel like BoxyCharm really put that in everybody's heads. Because before that, like when I was getting like New Beauty test tube, like I think those things were like $50 a piece, and it would be like $25 worth of stuff in there sometimes. Sometimes we would get more, but sometimes it was like, a Pantene shampoo sample. Like it was like, what, really? Like Pantene shampoo? Are you serious? In like a big, New Beauty test tube. Like those things were pricey. So yeah, I feel like subscription boxes have really changed customers' minds about what should be in something that's a mystery. But I think that a lot of people will agree with you, Kelly. Absolutely. Yeah, Chloe says the same thing. That's part of the risk with mystery boxes, but also part of the fun of not knowing. Yeah. Oh, nice. Yvonne says, my box was similar, but in colors I will use. That's good. That's great. Hi, Lisa. Lisa says, I find mystery boxes are items that can't sell, always leftover poo-poo. Yeah, and I think with Colourpop, they produce so much stuff that this is such a great way for them to just get rid of things, which I personally would rather than them throwing them away. I would rather them do mystery boxes. And I'm definitely not hating what I got. I mean, like this, I am really excited about this. Like, this is gorgeous. I cannot wait to play with that. That's really pretty. But how much is this? I think this is what, maybe $15, something like that. I'm not sure. I have to look it up. How much those palettes are. 15, maybe 20 at the most. Okay, I found the member. Found the new member. Sarah, welcome. Thank you so much for joining the Elite. I appreciate you. I kind of see joining the Collective Brand Elite as kind of like giving a $1.99 tip. So I really appreciate it. I'm so glad you're enjoying the content enough to want to become a member of the Collective Brand Elite. So thank you so much. I appreciate you. All right, Mary Beth says, hey, Jen, do you remember what the dark red lip was that you wore a lot last year? I think it was a Milani crayon. Can't remember what it was, but I remember really liking it. Yeah, I think that was off the top of my head. I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure it was Milani though. Oh, speaking of that, oh my gosh, like I have to show you this. Oh my gosh. I was gonna, hold on. What is it? These right here. Okay. So I have to show you this. So these were sent to me by Milani. I put this on. This is off topic, but this just reminded me of this, Mary Beth. So Keep It Full Max Plumping Lip Lacquer. All right. I put this on before I went out to lunch with my sister-in-law yesterday. And this was the coldest, not coldest. This was the spiciest, not cold, the opposite. This was the spiciest lip product I have ever used in my entire life. Like, I thought that the Too Faced Lip Injection Extreme was bad. Holy Lord. Okay, so I had a 40-minute drive to where my sister-in-law lives. And I put it on before I left, maybe about 15 minutes before I left. I got there and I was in the restaurant wearing my mask and my lips were on freaking fire. Like because I'm, when you're wearing your mask, the nose, breath is getting on your lips. I seriously, I was like, this lip stuff is ridiculous. Like, I have never had my lips burn like using this. So some people really like that. So I figured I would mention it. And that story will probably come back in January's favorites and fails, because I would imagine I will talk about this again. But this was an experience. I don't think I'm ever going to wear it again, even though I love the shade. It was too spicy for me. It was too much hot pepper juice. They need to back off a little on the hot pepper juice. A little too much. But yeah, I have no idea. That didn't even answer your question. I don't know what the shade was. If I find it, maybe I'll put it in a pin post under chat. I'll try to look for it and find it. If I knew I could find it quickly, I would find it right now, but I don't know. Oh, okay. Dark Angel says that that they believe that this is $18. I believe that was what they're talking about. Nice. Yeah, Paul says, ooh, Mad Marshmallow should have an advent calendar, delicious treat every day. There is a company called XO Marshmallow. I forget where they're out of, maybe California. I can't remember. But they made a marshmallow advent calendar this year. They're like my idols. Like, I look up to them so much. Like, they are crushing it. And their stuff is so beautiful. I had ordered a box of their marshmallows when I was thinking about starting the company. And they're really, really good. But they did an advent calendar this year. And I should have gotten it, because I'm just curious how they packaged everything, because with my marshmallows, I can't package them together because they'll take on each other's flavors. So if you put like a peanut butter cup one with a mint one, the peanut butter cup will start tasting like mint, and that's not good. So I would have to figure that out, but that is a good idea for future, maybe a couple years from now. Definitely not anytime soon, because I have to figure that out, and there's a lot of things I need to figure out. A lot of things I want to do, but one day that would be amazing. Yeah, Lori says, I feel like for those prices, I would just pick up $70 worth of products I want, own, and purchase those, especially if you're going to spend the price. I quit Colourpop 2 years ago because of the quality. Really? You were having trouble with the quality? I'm surprised. I've really been enjoying Colourpop quality of stuff. I'm wondering what you tried that you didn't like. Because I'm not the biggest fan of the Super Shock formula, but I haven't tried it in a while. So that's why I'm going to keep those, because I want to dip back in and see if I like it. I think the last thing I got from Colourpop that was a Super Shock was That Girl Shay XO collection. And I honestly didn't use them that much, but it's been a while. So I think she did a collection, like a favorites collection. But yeah, I mean, I can totally see people just buying $70 worth of product, but I feel like it was really fun to open the box and not know what was in it because it's like a present to myself. So I feel like that's what I paid for was like the experience. Like kind of like when you go to a carnival and you play a game and you know you probably won't win, but you still put the 5 or 10 bucks in anyway because you want to, you want to play the game. Probably not 10. I probably wouldn't pay 10, but 5 I might, 2. You put it in and you play the game, and that's the extra that I paid. So, and I have some things that I can give away. Like I have a neighbor that has younger daughters that would probably like some of this stuff. Oh, what's the palette called again? A lot of people asking what the palette's called. This, I think that you're talking about this palette. This is the Cabana Club palette. It's very pretty. It's so pretty. Oh my gosh, I can't believe we're 36 minutes in already. Goodness gracious. Okay, well, let's talk a little bit about what's on my face. I did put this on at about 7 o'clock this morning, so it's worn down. I did redo my eyeliner. This is the Hindash eyeliner, but it's not the Hindash eyeliner's fault. It's because I like literally rubbed it was not its fault. It was my fingers going rubbing my eyes. So I had to redo, but I didn't rub the top of my lids. And what's on my lids today is this was sent to me by the Balm a while ago, and I haven't tried it yet. This is the Sparkling Liquid Eyeshadow Fard. And y'all explained it to me at one point what that meant, and now I forgot what it meant. But this I felt like went on like a wash of color. It wasn't real opaque. So like it's like a light color with some gold glitter, like a light peachy shade. So you can see how it kind of shifts a little bit. It's pretty, but it's definitely more of a wash. So if you like that, then maybe. On my lower lash line, I use the Makeup Geek Full Spectrum Eyeliner in Royal. It's more of a purpley shade. On my cheeks, this completely wore off. I did not reapply it. This was sent to me in PR a while ago. This is the M Cosmetics Blush in Venetian Rose. I'm not a huge fan of the M Cosmetic liquid blushes. You'll have to tell me what you think. I love the packaging. Packaging is gorgeous, but I definitely have other liquid blushes I like more. I wanted to see the lasting power on it, and it's gone. But I also took a nap, so that may be part of why it's gone. And that would not be the blush's fault. That would be my fault because I was exhausted after I got back from the market. And then on my lips today, this is the Milani shade Pleasure. And these I absolutely love. These were sent in PR, and I use these all the time. They are just the most comfortable lipsticks. They make me very happy. So that is what is on my face today. Oh, speaking of the lipstick, there was somebody that was telling me in the comments that they have autism and they love spicy lip plumpers because it helps them like keep their attention. And I forget what the other reason was, but it was like specifically help them with the symptoms of their autism that caused them difficulties in focusing. So I thought that was interesting. So if you have those difficulties, that maybe this might help you. And hopefully that person's watching. I'll have to find them because I'm sure I'll be able to find it in my comments and mention this to them because I think that they would really, really like it. Jackie says, I thought I was the only grown adult that still eats marshmallows. Granted, I eat them at 2 a.m. Oh my gosh, marshmallows are amazing. Well, and these are like, my marshmallows are not like out of the bag kind of marshmallows. They're very different. They're fabulous, I must say. Oh, XO Marshmallows in Chicago, right in Rogers Park. Nice. Well, they have a fan in me. I haven't ever talked to them or because I just look up to them so much. They're crushing it. They make like drinks and stuff and like all kinds of cool stuff. They make ice cream cones that are filled with marshmallow. Like, what? Are you kidding me? Yeah, Tiffany, I intensely dislike the packaging of my Venetian Rose. The applicator is problematic. The applicator is kind of annoying. I have to say, like this dropper is annoying. And yeah, because and I think it's is it the Rare Beauty one too? But a lot of times, I don't know if you can see, but there's like bubbles will come out. Like it's weird. It's fine. And I feel like one drop can be really intense depending on the shade. Like this one's not bad, but some of the other ones, it can be really intense, just one drop. I'm not the biggest fan of the applicator either. So Tiffany, I'm gonna edit what I said. I'm a big fan of the way the packaging looks. We're going to add that caveat of the way that it looks. I'm not the hugest fan of hugest. Is that a word? That's not a word. I'm not the biggest fan of how it functions, but it is very pretty. It is very, very pretty. We're talking so many marshmallow things, and if you're not here for marshmallows, I apologize, but this is really good. Thriving Beyond says I put marshmallows in my coffee sometimes. Yours would definitely make my coffee delish. The best one is the white chocolate peppermint bark, the new one, the holiday one. That one is so good in like coffee or hot chocolate because it's like white chocolate and peppermint amazingness. And the marshmallow came out so good. It's like a vanilla mint marshmallow, so it's not as sharp. Like we have a mint chocolate chip one that tastes like mint chocolate chip ice cream. That's a little bit more of a sharp peppermint. Like it's got that like more of a zing to it, where the vanilla mint one is a lot softer. It's a lot creamier. It's really good in drink. Really good. Oh, sure. He's like, yeah, wow, I'm in Chicago. I'll have to check them out. Yeah, definitely. That the ones I think I got like a strawberry cheesecake marshmallow. They were really good. Really, really good. Paul, you know what? Would Mad Marshalls ever collab with other YouTubers and make special marshmallows? I actually have talked to a couple of YouTubers about maybe doing that in the future, but I would have to be shipping all over the country in order to do that. But some of my friends, we've talked about it, about doing collabs. One day, that would be fun. I just have to have like more production because like I'm at like my max of how much I can make right now on my own. I would need people to help me. So yeah, Stacy, it is a strange applicator for a blush. It's weird, but it is really pretty. That's all I can say about it. It's really pretty. I love M Cosmetics. Like there's so many things I love from M Cosmetics. This is not my favorite. Sarah says, I've heard a lot of people say they don't like those M Cosmetics liquid blushes. I'm curious about the powder blushes they have. They're good. They're good. I like the powder blushes. I'm trying to think what else I really like from them. Like they haven't been in the forefront of my mind in a while, and I've been trying so many other things, and I don't want to misspeak. But the powder blushes, the ones that are in the compacts, those are really good. I really like those a lot. They're nice and buildable, and the lasting power is fantastic. I definitely prefer the powder blushes to the liquid ones. Let me get one for you. So like here's one right here. This one's beautiful. This one is in the shade Heaven's Glow. So this one's really light. So of course this isn't going to work for everybody. But if you're very fair, this is going to look great. Let me build it up a little bit. It doesn't look like it shows up very well on my skin tone, but on my cheeks, I promise you, it looks amazing. So that's like fully built up. Let me see if I can get you. There you go. Now you can see it. That's like fully built up. But it looks great on my skin tone. Probably fairer, but probably not too much deeper than me. Oh, wow. Joe says there's a restaurant here in the UK I order from. They do dessert egg rolls with marshmallow, banana, and Nutella inside. Oh my gosh. I want that in my life. In case you haven't noticed, if you're watching this on replay, we've kind of moved on from the topic of chat. Sometimes we do that after the halfway mark where we talk about other things. And that's kind of where we're at. Talking about other things. I've had a week. I need to just chill. I need to not stress about staying on topic. But that sounds incredible. My issue with trying to do bananas in marshmallows is that they need to be shelf stable. And nowhere sells shelf stable marshmallows except for like the crunchy, hard, dried bananas. So like I need to figure that piece out because I don't like the dried bananas from the store. I like when I dry bananas, like I like the way that those taste, but I don't like the ones from the store. So I'd have to figure that piece out.
Let's ask, what's your favorite 90s brown lip product? I need one soon.
Favorite 90s brown lip product. Right now, I really like, Where did it go? Oh, this was the one I got from Sephora collection. This one is real nice 90s brown. This is number 10. This is the one called Yum Yum. And it's very creamy. It's a really nice formula. The hashtag lip stories. I'll swatch it for you. Like, if you watched my Sephora review, you'll see it on my lips. But that one I've really been loving a lot. And then this is the one from Milani. This one is called Passion. But this one, I think it's a little different. So you can see that the one from Sephora is just a little cooler, but this one has a little more pink in it. So yeah, or a little gray. I don't know. I'm not good with warm and cool stuff. I always get confused of what's what. But yeah, this one got a little more. The Milani one has a little more pink in it. That I can say. The one from Sephora is a little more gray toned. Oh my gosh, Alicia, I was wondering if you make a cinnamon toast crunch marshmallow. That sounds incredible. The problem with using cereal is that the texture is weird and it can get chewy, but not in a good way. But I've never tried cinnamon toast crunch specifically. I tried Fruity Pebbles and I tried like a granola based cereal and it was not good. So I've never tried cinnamon toast crunch though. That could be a thing. That could definitely be a thing. Chloe says, Jen with Colourpop Marshmallow collection. That would be wonderful. I would love to collab with Colourpop one day. That'd be cool. I love Colourpop. Brandis says Max Mallow caffeine marshmallows. Maybe one day. I have one that hasn't been released yet that's really good. That one day will be. It's called Java Chip. It's a coffee-based marshmallow. So instead of using water as the base, I use coffee. So it gives it whatever kind of flavor coffee I use, it gives it a coffee flavor to the marshmallow. And then I use espresso chips. Nestle makes an espresso chip. And they're really, really good. They taste like the Java Chip Frappuccinos from Starbucks. They're really good. But there's no like extra caffeine in them. It's just whatever caffeine is in the coffee. But that's a good idea. People have also talked about like protein powder marshmallows, which is something that I could try. State of Calm says, I really like some of the stuff Colourpop comes out with, but I feel like their customer service has gone so downhill. Really? Couldn't even get an exchange or refund for a broken defective item. Really? For a broken item? That's not okay. That's not all right.
And then somebody else said earlier that they hit him up and they got an exchange right away.
Okay. So John, if you didn't hear that, John said someone else said earlier that they got an exchange right away. So that's weird that they would have varied responses for different people. Very odd. Mons just bought a couple of the new Fenty Beauty liquid highlighters. You'll have to tell me how they are. I'm super curious about those. Sarah says, M's blush in the one, the baked one in Magic Hour. I love it. It's my go-to no-brainer blush. Can't mess it up. Yeah, I agree. It's a really, really nice formula. Oh, we have another member. Thank you so much, Pam, for joining the elite. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Okay. Andrea says, oh, you're tricking me into you are one of the most intelligent person I know, and I need you to help me with this. Okay. Is it glide over your eye or glide over your eye or glided over the eye? It drives me crazy. Oh, slit. Okay. So I glide it over my eyes. I glided it. I don't know. I glid down this. I've never heard the word glid. I glid over the snow.
That's what you do down a slide.
Down a slide. You glid down the. You glided. You glided. I would say glided. That's my guess. You slid. Yeah, but it doesn't always match. English is weird. It doesn't always match. You tricked me into clicking on this one. Who knows? I used to teach grammar. I don't know. I would have to Google that one. I would say glided, but I could be wrong. I don't think glid is a word, like slid. Raven says, Star Raven says, Sephora has nice lipsticks, been using them for years and such a cute biodegradable packaging. Yeah, totally. Yeah, the Milani Bolt lipsticks, Lisa, are amazing. Oh, Joyce says, anyone have thoughts about the Pat McGrath and Bridgerton? I have never seen Bridgerton, but I need to. Shonda Rhimes is a goddess, and I love her. She's incredible. Everything she makes is incredible. But I've never seen Bridgerton, and I need to watch it. I need to stop watching Supernatural for the third time and watch something new. But I love it so much. I have trouble breaking away. But the packaging is beautiful. Packaging is gorgeous on that. I wish that I knew more about the show so I could appreciate it more. But the packaging is really, really pretty. Steph says, oh, they sell just the Cinnamon Toast Crunch dust too. That's good to know. That's cool. Like for like the flour on the outside. Yeah, Liz says, I'm still waiting for a Buffy the Vampire Slayer collab done right. Yeah. Yeah, that would be cool. Who was talking about doing Buffy brushes? I think it was Solo Look was talking about doing Buffy the Vampire Slayer brushes. It was either Solo Look or Storybook Cosmetics. I haven't heard from Storybook Cosmetics in a long time. That just reminded me. Storybook Cosmetics still a thing? I have to look now. Are they still? I'm going to look and see if they have anything posted on Instagram. I haven't heard anything from them for a while. There it is, Storybook Cosmetics. Their last post was October 11th. Okay, and it says full book club update coming soon. Right now, we're working on endless emails regarding book club. You should hear back from someone within the next couple of weeks. There's no need to rush and resubscribe or anything. Okay, so because it was like a subscription service that they were doing. But yeah, October 11th was their last post. So they are still making things. I haven't seen anything new from them in a really long time. So yeah, the last thing I saw that they came out with was that Starry Night palette, December of 2020. That's why, because I think that was the last new product they came out with was December 2020, that Starry Night palette. Yeah, totally. Jelly Bean Rouse. Hopefully I did okay. OMG, a Buffy collab done right would be amazing. I totally agree. I went through a Buffy phase like well after the show ended. There are definitely some aspects of Buffy that I did not like, but I liked like 95% of Buffy. Jennifer says CBD marshmallows. That is something that I do not want to touch right now. Like CBD is like you can legit get arrested if you mess it up. Like you have to be super, super careful. When I went down to IMATS, I've talked about this a few times with John when I was talking about maybe doing my own skincare line. This was way before pre-pandemic. What was it, 2018 maybe? Was thinking about doing that. I went to a CBD class. Like it was like they have things that you go to learn from professionals about different topics. And there was a CBD one, and these specifics of exactly how much CBD you can include legally. Like you have to be really careful. And it has to be like specifically this kind and this. And I'm not trying to get arrested. Like it's not worth it. But one day, maybe I'll talk to Kendall Ray. Kendall Ray knows all about that stuff. So maybe Kendall can help me. That would be cool. I could do a collab with Kendall on Marshmallows. We'll put it into the ether one day, a CBD marshmallow with Kendall Ray. We're going to put it out there. That would be awesome. But I'm terrified of putting CBD in anything. After I took that class, like, oh my gosh, it's terrifying. That's an interesting idea, Michelle, using cereal milk to make marshmallows. That is so interesting. That would probably work. The only thing is about it being shelf stable. There is a little bit of cooking that happens through the heat through the process, but I don't know if it would be enough to make it so they would last because milk is just such a difficult thing. I could use powdered milk. Powdered milk is something I think that is a little bit more, but I'm not sure what happens once it hits water, whether that messes with the shelf stability of it. It's something I need to look into, but that sounds really yummy. Like just taking cereal and like putting it in the milk and then pouring the cereal away and just using the milk. That would be so good. That would be delicious. Yuri says, as a starting entrepreneur, any tips for others wanting to make the jump? Yes. Okay. So these are my big tips for starting a business. I want to do a whole video a year in, and but one of them right away is definitely start small. Like just do like make a okay. There's two things. First one is to find out the path and just take one small step every day or as much as you can, as just don't get overwhelmed by the big picture. Just go, just know that it's a path and just follow the path. And if you're not sure which way to go, then figure out then have that be one of your steps on the path, is figuring out which way to go, and then do that. And just don't try not to get overwhelmed by how much there is to do. And then the second one is to start off small. Don't, like, I've heard about a lot of businesses. It's something I researched when I first started, is investing too much money too quickly and just going in real hard at the jump, because you can, because you don't necessarily know what you're doing as a first-time small business owner, you may make mistakes. You don't know what you don't know until you realize you don't know it through experience. So starting off just small, I feel like has been really, really good for my business, in that I feel like I would have made a lot more mistakes if I had gone to the commercial kitchen, if I had hired employees, if I had done a big, huge thing at first. I feel like I wouldn't be learning the things that I'm learning now in a very safe place, without investing too much in the beginning, if that makes sense. But definitely go for it. If you have a dream, if you have a passion, just one step at a time, figure out one thing you do really well and just crush it. And just crush that one thing, Skincare Concierge agrees on the CBD marshmallows. Okay. Well, it's something I got to look into.
You got 2 new members for your wrap.
2 new members? Oh, it's 5:57. Are you serious? Oh no. That's so sad. I don't want to go. Glow. I'm in the glide, glowed down the slide. Zenga. I'm gonna go with that. What do you think about Gilmore Girls? I loved it. I loved Gilmore Girls. I absolutely loved it. I still have the last episode. I have like the last 30 minutes left still. Okay, 2 new members. Thank you so much, Gracie. Thank you. And thank you so much to Kylie. I appreciate both of you for joining the Elite. Thank you so much. Oh yeah, the originals. Lisa, I love the originals collab. Big fan back in the day. I loved the originals. I really enjoyed that. Andre wants to know if I could use almond milk. Maybe. I'm scared to use things that may make them go bad. I hate mold. Like mold freaks me out. So like, like nothing is worse than something that's moldy. So like anything that could possibly mold, like thinking of putting them in my marshmallows, like, it's like, I don't want to do that. I'm like scared. I don't want anything bad to happen to them. So yeah, but that's definitely something to look into though, because they do have, like, in one section of my grocery store, they have like non-refrigerated almond milk. So that's a thing. But okay, I have to.
Said hello, Moldy.
Hello, Moldy. Yes. Oh my gosh, Steph remembers. So this is the story. Where's the comment? I have to put that up. Where she is. There she is. Okay, so this is the thing. This is why I have not collabed with HelloFresh. I've had HelloFresh reach out to me quite a few times, and I won't do it. So I won't do it. I know. I am a strictly Home Chef person. I did Home Chef. I've done it forever. That's right? Home Chef. That's what it's called, yeah? Am I getting that right? For some reason in my brain, when you say something, you're like, is that right? But anyway, so I used to get, Steph remembers back when I used to get ready on an app called Periscope. It was a Twitter app. And I would cook dinner, and I ordered a Hello Chef. I ordered HelloFresh, and I had so many moldy things. Like I remember one time it was figs, and they were just like covered in mold, and I was like, "Ooh," it was so many things came moldy. So I started calling it Hello Moldy instead of HelloFresh. But to be fair to HelloFresh, this was many years ago, many years ago. And my friend Nicole from the channel Yay or Nay Nicole, she has been getting HelloFresh forever. She lives in California and she loves HelloFresh. She loves it. I know Raw Beauty Christie loves HelloFresh. So maybe people on the West Coast get fresher stuff from HelloFresh than people around me or something. I don't know. It might just be like my proximity to where it's coming from. I don't know. But yeah, that's the Hello Moldy joke. That's where that comes from. So, but yeah, Steph used to be there. Steph's been here. Yeah. Some people have been around from Periscope for a long time. Yeah. If Periscope does not exist anymore, they got rid of it. Periscope was weird in that I'm going to say one more thing about it. This was weird because there was a map and they would show these little dots on like the world map of people that were live. So you could like find somebody in Africa or in Russia or, I'm saying Africa like it's a country. You could find someone like in Kenya, or you could find someone in Russia, or you could find someone in China, or you could find someone in India, or, anywhere, and just click on it and watch what they were doing. And I think that that's why they called it Periscope, because it was kind of like peeking into people's lives, and you could just randomly find people, in New York City or, wherever. It was neat. It was really neat. But it wasn't being used a lot, so they killed it. And it went to Twitter Live, and it's not the same. It's definitely not the same, but yeah. But anyway, I'm going to pop off here. Yeah, it was like 5-6 years ago, Steph. Yeah, it was a long time ago. It was a while back. Oh, I see. Chris says shelf-stable almond milk has to be refrigerated after opening. See, I can't use anything that needs to be refrigerated after opening. So yeah, but thank you so much for being here in live chat. I hope that you had fun. Overall thoughts on the topic is that I feel like I feel like brands need to be responsible and at least try to reach their target audience and give them something of value when they're investing in something that's a mystery. But I think the customer also needs to understand that it's a mystery and you may not like what you get. And I agree with the person that had said, like, if I don't like the things in the box, then that's on me, but I want to get the value. And I feel like with the Colourpop box that I unboxed, I definitely got that $70 value. It just turned out that I wasn't interested in more than I was, but that's on me, not Colourpop, because how are they supposed to know what I would like? You know what I mean? So that's kind of where I land on today's topic. Thank you again so much for being here, and mad love to you. Have a great week. We'll be back 5 p.m. Eastern time again next week. And then the next week we're taking off. Let me just look at the calendar so I can update you all. So the next week is the 26th. There's going to be no What's Up in Makeup, no live chat on the 26th. And then the next weekend is the 2nd. And that is going to be another 5 p.m. chat because I'm doing the Alney Market first Sunday of the month. I don't imagine that I will do more than just the first Sunday of January. But I'm gonna lose my marbles if I'm working this much all through the winter, I might lose it. So I'm gonna have to take some weekends off. Or some weeks off from doing marshmallows. I'm gonna have to, because I'm starting to not be functional. So, but yeah, okay. So yes, 5 p.m. again on the 2nd of January and next week. Yes. All right. I'm leaving now. Thanks for being here. Mad love. Bye.